Hello everyone, thanks for tuning in to today's first video, dear weekend forecast for today's first video. So as always on a Saturday, we're having a detailed look at the weather for the week ahead. And it's going to be a week of two halves really. The first half is going to be dominated by unusually warm and fine conditions coinciding with Easter, of course, so time is just perfectly. But from the return to work on Tuesday, things are going to start deteriorating. And it does look as though we're going to quite an unsettled few days, actually, in the second half of the week. So I'll take you through everything that's going on there very shortly, just to say that coming up later on this afternoon on the homepage, we'll have the week to 10-day video update. So that'll have all the usual features included in it. And tonight we've got the CFS 6 months look ahead just for fun on the way, and that's going to be covering the period from May through to October 2019. I'll tell you what's going on at the website tomorrow. It's going to be a really busy day. Tomorrow at the end of Weekend Forecast. Websites we're using for the Weekend Forecast are going to be from the weatheroutlook.com and webcentral.de. You can find links to both those on the links page at Gazlubbies and in the description at YouTube. So we're going to begin with the radar picture. Not much going on. There is a little bit of patchy rain across the far north and northwest of Scotland. Just a few echoes showing up on the radar there. But basically, there's loads of dry weather across most parts of the country, so I think we'll move on from that pretty quickly. Not surprising when it's mainly dry today, because we've got a big ridge of high pressure extending from the Atlantic through the UK up to northern parts of Europe. There is a weather front out to the northwest, that's producing that cloud and patchy rain in the very, very far north and west of Scotland. So for the rest of today, we'll have more cloud and little bits and pieces of rain coming and going across the far north and west of Scotland, just fringing into the far northwest of Northern Ireland as well, and probably just a little bit cloudier across other parts of Scotland and Northern Ireland compared to recent days. For England and Wales, though, we really are set for exceptional Easter Saturday afternoon. Long sunny spell, probably unbroken sunshine in large parts of the country of England and Wales. And really, really warm as well. Much warmer than you'd expect for time of year. Temperatures could max out at around 25 degrees, 77 Fahrenheit, somewhere like London this afternoon. And more generally, sort of 22, 23, 24 quite widely. Up in the north, not quite as warm as that, but even so, we're up to around 19 or 20, so not doing too badly with temperatures up in the north either. Certainly not for the 20th of April. Overnight tonight, we keep this ridge of high pressure going across most parts of the country, but the weather system will get a bit closer to the northwest of Scotland, so the rain will just pep up a bit tonight across the northwest of Scotland, becoming a little bit heavier and more persistent. Some patchy rain possible for the north and west of Northern Ireland too. Most other parts of Scotland and Northern Ireland probably staying dry, but with a fair amount of cloud around. For England and Wales, again, we'll have a mix of clear spells and maybe some low cloud or mist patches. Temperatures will be mildest up in the north, holding up at around 10 degrees up there. In the south, it will actually get quite chilly in rural areas, with temperatures going down to 5 or 6 degrees by morning. Into Easter Sunday, and again we've got this weather system out to the north and west, just getting a little bit closer towards western Scotland and Northern Ireland, but most of the country again under this ridge of high pressure. So cloud and outbreaks of rain likely for northwest Scotland, also coming down into Northern Ireland, possibly edging just a little bit further into other parts of central southwestern Scotland, for example, and other parts of Northern Ireland through the course of Sunday afternoon. The Republic of Ireland probably having cloud and outbreaks of rain tomorrow as well. But down across England and Wales, again, the weather's mainly set there. Going to be lots of dry, fine conditions with plenty of sunny spells. Temperatures could be even higher than today in the southeast. I wouldn't rule out 26 degrees tomorrow. That's getting very close to 80 Fahrenheit on the 21st of April. That is pretty remarkable, but we can get these unusually warm spells of weather in April. I think the record for April is something like 29 degrees, so we're a little way off the record, and I say these unusually warm spells can occur in April. April is one of those strange months where you can get anything from like high summer temperatures all the way to snow and blizzards and anything in between. So it's one of those funny months, April, where you can pretty much expect any weather type. Anyway, for tomorrow afternoon, it's going to be very warm, dry and sunny down in the southeast. It will be cloudier with a little bit of patchy rain in the north and in the west too. Not a bad day for Easter Sunday, but you will have to make sure that your Easter eggs don't melt down in the south. Through to Easter Monday, this high pressure is still clinging on by its fingertips. You notice its centre is drifting away to the east, but the ridge, the extension from the ridge, is holding on, although low pressure is developing out to the west, and that will become more influential through the rest of the week. But for Easter Monday, well, I think again we have a lot of dry weather, especially for central, northern and eastern parts of the country. Always more cloud out in the west. The atmosphere will be wobbling a little bit on Easter Monday, so cloud will be bubbling up more across the country, and we could spark off a few heavy and thundery showers down across Wales and southwest England. I think they'll be well scattered, so you'll be very unlucky to catch them, but if you do catch them, you'll probably know about it, because it'll be fairly slow moving, and it could be a little bit thundery as well. Temperatures probably up to around 23, 24, maybe just a shade down on Easter Monday, due to the fact that there'll be a little bit more cloud around generally, just bubbling up. I'm going to go through to Easter Tuesday, I should say. We're past the Easter holiday, of course, by Tuesday. And low pressure then is developing out to the west, beginning to edge towards us. High pressure increasingly drifting away towards eastern parts of Europe. So on Tuesday, again, I think a lot of dry weather on offer for northern, central and eastern parts of the country. There's a little bit more of an easterly wind on Tuesday into the north, into the east coast off the northeast. That could drag in quite a bit of cloud, maybe some mist and murk down those eastern coast areas. But I think generally northern and eastern parts of the country should say mainly dry with sunny spells on Tuesday. However, in the west, showers are likely to become more widespread, heavier and thundery during the course of Tuesday afternoon, especially across Wales and southwest England, possibly starting to drift up the Irish Sea and affect other western parts of the country through the course of Tuesday afternoon. Temperatures still pretty warm, ranging from around 18 Celsius to 23, 73 Fahrenheit, but probably feeling cooler down those eastern coasts. And then we go through into Wednesday, and the real breakdown takes place on Wednesday. This area of low pressure moves in from off the Atlantic. We're likely to see outbreaks of heavy and potentially thundery rain across England and Wales during the course of Wednesday morning. That could be persistent. As I say, it could be quite heavy and thundery, that rain. It's likely to drift northwards through the course of Wednesday, pushing up into Northern Ireland, Northern England, Scotland during the course of the afternoon, with brighter skies, but still with showers following along behind. Temperatures will take quite a tumble on Wednesday as well. We're only returning back to near normal, with a range of temperatures from around 10 to 15 Celsius. That's about average for late April, but I think it will be a bit of a shock after all of the warm weather that we've had over recent days. Into Thursday, low pressure is dominating then, you see, in the Atlantic, bringing in these west to southwest winds, quite tight back to ice bars as well, so it will be fairly breezy. I think we expect more persistent rain still to be across Scotland on Thursday morning, that moving away to the north and the east, but blustery showers following along behind. They could merge into longer spells of rain, particularly for northern and western parts of the country. East Anglia, southeast England has the best chance of staying dry on Thursday, but even here I think there will be some blustery showers around. Temperatures will take a bit more of a tumble, so in the east still relatively mild, despite the showers. At least it will be mild in the east, with temperatures holding up at around 14 degrees there, but in the west it will actually be turning cooler, with temperatures only around 10 to 12 across western parts of the country. I'm feeling cooler than that in the showers and the strong winds. Friday could bring more wet and windy weather into the north and west through the course of the day. England and Wales likely to have a drier day, I would have thought, under a brief transient bump of high pressure. So dry for England and Wales, but cloud, wet and windy weather rolling in to Scotland and Northern Ireland. And then that wet and windy weather is likely to spread across many parts of the country as we go from Saturday and from Friday into Saturday. But I'll take you through to Sunday, though. Just the 13th of pressure may be starting to rise back up from the south, maybe beginning to break us out of that little unsettled spell of weather. Saturday, therefore, is quite showery, but Sunday could turn drier. Temperatures probably starting to warm up a little bit over next weekend, especially in the south. Finally, just having a look at charts from Weather Outlook. So that's the situation today. Really is a gorgeous afternoon out there with loads of sunshine and unusually warm temperatures as well. Another dry, fine, very warm day for Easter Sunday. There will be some showery rain out to the north and to the west too. That's Easter Monday, another really good day. Just a little bit more cloud bubbling up, might spark off 1 or 2 showers in the southwest later on. And then through Tuesday and into Wednesday, the showers and longer spells of rain get more widespread, pushing northwards across many parts of the country by the middle of the week, and temperatures will start to take a tumble, returning to near normal levels. And then in the second half of the week, it's unsettled with showers or longer spells of rain, and temperatures, if anything, by the end of the week could be rather cool. So, in summary, well, we're starting off with a summery Easter weekend. Do make the most of it. There's going to be loads of sunshine to enjoy and unusually warm temperatures as well. Could just be a few showers breaking out by the time you get through to Easter Monday. And in the north and west, it'll always be cloudier with some showery rain up there over this Easter weekend. But most places dry, fine and warm. As we go beyond the Easter period from Tuesday and then through the rest of next week, we're going to see showers breaking out. Could be thundery rain pushing northwards on Wednesday, and the temperatures will take a tumble too. Second half of the week looks showery and unsettled, with temperatures, if anything, going rather cool. Right, we'll be back later on this afternoon with your week to 10-day video update. Don't forget to check out the CFS 6 month look ahead tonight. It's just for fun. It's going to take us from May through to October. Busy old day coming up at Gasworthy's tomorrow. We've got Solar Sunday, our first Solar Sunday since, that's going to be first Solar Sunday since July, tomorrow. We'll also begin the May Day Bank Holiday Weekend update. Says the ECMWF and Metro France seasonal model update. And if that weren't enough, we're also going to be giving away that prize, the temperature and humidity forecast sensor worth £50 from metcheck.co.uk. That will be won by somebody tomorrow. So keep checking back to all of the updates. But that's all for now, and thanks for watching.